Welcome back to my YouTube channel, boys. This is going to be a W video. We're going to go over 5 of my past trades, and on each of them, I entered with a very small amount of SOL. It's really important for me to show these types of trades so new people coming into the meme coin market can still see that you can still make a shitload of money, even when you don't have that much SOL to play with. I'll talk about how I found the coins. I'll talk about what I was thinking when I was looking at the coin, what I researched about it, all that good stuff. So this is going to be a great video for either beginners that are just getting into the meme coin market, or even advanced traders who may just want to like refresh their knowledge or whatever on how to find a good coin. The best site to trade meme coins on is Axiom. So if you want to start trading meme coins, or you're on a different platform right now and you're looking for a better one, link is in the description, boys. Now that's enough talk. Let's jump right into the video. Okay, guys, this is going to be the first trade that we go over. I only bought in with 0.5 SOL, and that's a really reasonable amount. That's only at like 60 bucks. So it's not like a lot of SOL that, you know, these big traders have in their wallets. If you're someone starting with a really small amount of SOL, this is the type of trade that you would look for, and it's proof that you can still make some pretty good money off of it. We made a total of 0.5 SOL profit in this, a complete return on our money. So we bought in with 0.5, we pulled out a complete 1.01 SOL. This would be a profit of about 70 bucks. Now let's talk about why I bought this coin. So earlier in the day when this coin came out, there was another coin that was made about this guy called Jason. He just got affiliated from Pump Fund, which is the place where you launch these coins. Pump Fund is one of the most well-known, things in meme coins. So when this guy got affiliated on Twitter, and he also posted that he's the head of content for Pump Fund, that's pretty significant news. So all day, whatever this guy said or liked or retweeted, it was all relevant because he's kind of the talk of the moment. So I knew that earlier in the day that a coin came out about him. Okay. And it was doing well. It was already up like 200, 300K market cap, and I missed it. So since that one was doing really well, the one about Jason, I was looking for a derivative coin, which means it's just kind of like a step down that's connected to the main coin. So just for example here, this will kind of help with what I'm talking about. Here's the main coin about Jason. Okay. Here's the main coin about Jason. It's already running and it's already at 300K market cap. And then you have all these derivative coins down here, okay? These are all their own individual ideas. They're connected to Jason. There may be something that he said in the past, or something that he did, or maybe something that he retweeted or liked that's relevant about crypto. And none of these three have to be connected in any way. They're all just derivatives from this main coin that's going. If this main coin that was going just tanked and completely fell off, like it had no volume, no one was buying it, it just went straight down, then none of these would pick up volume either because they're just not relevant. So the fact that this main one was going earlier in the day was really important. So now me explaining that makes a little bit more sense when we go over what this coin was about. This coin is called Bull Coin. And since this guy is the new head of content, a significant position, someone found an old tweet that he made and he said, "Hunt for Bull." And this coin has never been tokenized before. I looked it up in the moment when this coin came out. There was no other coin come out yet other than this one that we are looking at. So this was the first time that this coin was created. So the fact that the head of marketing, the head of content for Pump Fund said hunt for bull a long time ago, that means that, that's pretty good. So before migration, I bought with 0.5. I held it. I waited for people to see what I was seeing. Came down for a little dip here. We could have re-entered if we wanted to, but instead we just held our position, and then it pumped up. People were seeing what I was seeing, and we sold our first trim around 120K market cap. Sold $123 right there, almost a whole SOL. And then we just sold the rest that we were holding, 14 bucks down here at the bottom. And so we came out of that profitable. It was a smart trade. We used our knowledge of what we saw earlier in the day, so we kind of knew the trend that was happening. This was overall a great play. Hopefully you guys can see what I did here and use it in your future trades. Okay guys, this is trade number 2 that we're going to go over. I bought in with 0.6 SOL, still a very realistic number for new people coming into the meme coin market. 0.6 SOL is only like 70 bucks, and we sold for 0.9 SOL profit. So we invested a total of 0.6, and we pulled out at the end of it 1.6 SOL for a profit of $122. Like I said in the beginning, this is all about realistic numbers for new people coming into the trenches. If you don't have a lot to start with, that's okay. You don't need a lot. You can still make really good money if you know what to look for. That's why we're going over these coins. So on this coin here, when I go to the links, Since the coin isn't doing well anymore, the dev deleted both the website and the community attached to it. So I'm just going to go over what it was so I can tell you guys what to look for. As a trencher or someone that's trading meme coins, you're always looking for something unique. Anything that stands out more than, something else. All day when you're on the Pulse page here on Axiom, you'll see repetitive coins coming out. You'll see the same animal, you'll see the same news, you'll see someone try and dev or make the coin better than someone else, but it's all still the same idea. So whenever you come across something unique, that's what you guys need to be paying attention to. You need to have your eye on it. You need to open it in a new tab. Even if you're not trading it, you need to keep it up and see what the community is talking about or the links attached to it are for. You guys need to be researching it actively to see if it's a good coin for you to enter, what I'm saying. This coin had some pretty cool tech that I've never seen before. I've seen something similar to it, but that was a long time ago, months ago. So when I saw this, it instantly caught my eye and I researched it quickly to see if it worked. The tech behind the coin was that every tweet you post in the Tweet French's community on Twitter, his tech will transform it into its own token. So all you need to do is go into the community on Twitter, join it, and whatever you say, it will make its own token. And the website was really cool. I remember it when I was on stream. It had its own categories on the website where it could show you the most popular coins that it was making or whatever tweets are getting the most liked. And that's the coin that tech produced. It was definitely unique and really cool little website. And I'm glad that I traded it. We could have entered a bit earlier on this coin chat because I was researching it even down here near 12K to 15K market cap. You see over here. But I didn't want to do that until I realized that the tech was working. People will fake their tech all the time, similar things to this. You'll see something come out like it, and it'll have a website attached and all this cool stuff, right? No, you need to be sure that the tech is working and that the website isn't a replicated one to another one. So all that I did was go on the website and wait until he posted the CA of the coin, this coin, on the website, which was around here. When he did it on the chart. So it was, getting bought and sold and whatever. And then he updated the CA on the website, which was a bullish sign for me. And then I also saw that the tech was actually working because I went in there and tested it myself. I went in there and said hey guys, or, something like that. I was literally on Axiom right here and I saw my coin come out. It said, hey guys. And it had my little Twitter picture on it and everything. It was crazy. So I was like, yo, this tech is crazy. It's actually working. That's when I bought here. I was confident enough to rebuy even a little bit higher. And sure enough, the coin did go up. And then I started thinking long term. After it migrated here, I was like, how high do I actually expect this to go? So I just started trimming here at the peaks of the coin. And sure enough, later it just went down after after people started taking their profits. So this is a great coin. Another great example for you guys to learn when looking at new coins and realizing what you should buy. You need to make sure it's unique. You need to make sure it's original. You need to make sure that the tech works. You need to make sure that the links are correct. And that should be when you enter. You should not enter before you know that all that stuff is correct. Sure, we could have got a better entry down here and doubled what we made. But what if it kept going down from here because the tech was a replica or the tech didn't work? I would rather be sure about what's happening and profit off of that as a smart and safe trader. This is trade number 3, guys. I remember it clear as day. I could have played this way better, but we still came out with some really good profit. So on this one, I only put in 0.4 SOL. That's very little. These top traders and stuff like that, they're buying with 5 SOL, 10 SOL, 15 SOL, and we're only trading with 0.4. I'm showing you this so you guys know that this is possible even with small portfolios. This coin was called Jin Tiao, the Cycle Survivor. And what it was a cat. At the time that this coin came out, this news was blowing up on Twitter. I'm talking about millions of views. People were super upset about it. It was kind of like the talk of Twitter, if that makes sense. A cat called Jin Tiao got thrown into a washing machine and survived a whole wash cycle. So it stayed in there the whole time, which is just terrible to think about, really, I know. And the only reason that a coin was made about it is because of how viral it was going. Coins can come out for the most wrong reasons, right? But if the news is viral enough, it will go absolutely insane. Similar to the Charlie Kirk thing, how viral that news is. I mean, there wasn't anyone not talking about it. And that Charlie Kirk coin, there was multiples that ran to multi-mil market caps, and people made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of that. So in meme coins, we're constantly just trading what's trending. So I was just sitting here on the Pulse page on Axiom where everyone looks for new coins to trade. And I was just watching these new pairs come out, watching these new pairs come out, watching these new pairs come out all day. I think I was sitting here for like 2 hours, maybe 3. And there was no unique coins coming out. Like I said before, nothing that caught my eye, nothing that didn't look like a replica of another. And then as soon as I saw it, the narrative was so insane. The news was viral. The name was perfect. The Cycle Survivor. Because you know how you can wash a cycle on your washing machine? Or in crypto, cycle means you're surviving like the full year. It's the next cycle. It's the next, that type of thing. This went hand in hand. It was such a perfect narrative for the moment, and especially on a dead day when there was no good coins coming out, this was a clear runner. That's when I entered down here at 11K market cap, and we could have made way more. My average exit price was 64K market cap over here. You can see on the right. If I would have just held up here until 200K market cap, boys, we would have been paid. But instead, we walked away with 1.6 SOL profit off of only a 0.4 SOL buy. That's still really good when your portfolio is small. You just build it up, you build it up, you build it up, you build it up. And if you do this enough, next thing you know, your account is at 20 SOL. But regardless, you guys can see right here my trims. I trimmed for the first time around 40K market cap right here, just because I was so happy to see some profit when I haven't took a trade all day. Next one, I trimmed my position right here around 100K. Next one, I trimmed my full position right around 200K. So this was a great trade. It was viral and trending news, a great narrative in a dead market. That's something that you guys should look for whenever the market's slow. You have to be patient enough. You have to be dedicated enough to just sit on your hands, not trade, and wait for the right runner. And this was a perfect example of that. This is trade number 4 here, guys. I bought in with quite a bit more sold than what I was showing in the past. I bought in with 1.5. That's still a reasonable amount, especially as you stack your account. I think at this time that I was trading, I had 10 SOL in my account. So a 1.5 SOL buy, that's still pretty safe. At the time, this was 20 days ago from when this video is being filmed. The talk of Twitter, the talk of news, the talk of everything was Epstein. Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. Everybody was talking about Epstein. There wasn't anything that wasn't Epstein related. All the coins coming out that were doing well, Epstein related. And this coin right here is called Chat with Epstein. It was absolutely insane. The website is taken down now, but I remember it being absolutely insane. It looked like a brain all connected. And what this guy did was use AI, and he connected all the files that mentioned one another. So if this file mentioned this name, it drew a little line and connected to another bubble. And whenever you clicked on that bubble, it would show 10 more bubbles about who's connected to that. It was like a full brain of files connected that this guy used AI for. It was the most unique thing I've probably ever seen in the trenches. To sum up why I bought this coin and what this coin was about, why it looked good to me in the first place. So this coin was about Epstein. The tech that this guy made behind the coin for the website, super unique. And that's another great sign to buy when anything's unique. The fact that it showed all the files clearly connected like a brain, like I said, where you could just endlessly research, that was super original. No one has done that yet. No one. There hasn't been any tech like that where you can sit there and research all the files, all of them, 40,000 plus, and they're all connected like a little brain. I mean, no one has seen anything like that in the market. No coin has come out like that. So that was 3 indicators for me to buy right there, and I did. I kept buying small amounts down here. I bought like 0.5, 0.5, 0.2, 0.2, and then for the total amount that I bought was 1.5. If I didn't trim so early right here at 67K, we bought it in at 13. If I didn't sell right here at 67, we could have been up, bro, so much. From 13 where I bought to the peak, I could have made a 24x, so I could have made around 24 SOL. But instead, I was just so happy to make some profit with a small portfolio that I had at the time that I took some heavy trims early, and that hindered me for sure. So right here around 70K, I took my first trims. The coin migrated, it kind of bounced, it kind of dipped a little bit, came back up. I trimmed again pretty heavy right here. And then we sold the rest up here at the very, very tip top, bro, at 360K market cap. This is a great trade. And we made some serious profit off it. So we only bought in with $191. So our full position when we exited was $873 for a total profit of $682, boys. 5.4 soul profit off of a 1.5 soul buy. This was definitely a great trade, and you guys need to be on the lookout for anything that's unique. I'm telling you guys, anything unique, original, that has good tech behind it or is super viral and trending. This had all three of those. This had everything that you could hope for in a coin. So that's why I bought in. I held all the way to the top, sold. This was definitely a great trade. This is trade number 5. This trade was very volatile, and this is a little bit more advanced strategy, especially in the meme coin market, guys. Like, you'll see coins that have high volume and they'll go up really quick and they'll go down really quick as well. So you have to be careful about what you're doing. So this guy that had a partnership with Bonk, which is a protocol where you can launch meme coins, he named the dog that's the mascot behind Bonk, which has never had a name before. And then Bonk interacted with this guy on Twitter, which kind of made it look like they were supporting what he was saying, that they are confirming what he was saying. And this guy said that the dog's name was Spliff. And like I said, that dog has never had a name before. So whenever this coin came out, there was a couple of them running. There was just Spliff right here, that was the ticker. And then the name of the coin was Spliff. And that one was the one that was winning. That was the first that came out. That was the one that winning. But that doesn't mean that there isn't others that you can trade, right? Just because one is winning, there might be 4 other ones that take off because the name might be better, like down the road. So you just have to pay attention to that. And that's what I was doing on this one. I was watching, and this one was super volatile because as soon as the other one started really taking off, this one started to tank. So they were kind of pushing up at the same time, and then one started winning and the other started losing. So right here, whenever the coin was coming down, I just scalped it really quick. So it came down. So it spiked right here. This is someone else scalping it. Came down, and my entry was right here at 15K. I bought in for $65, around like 0.5 soul for the first trade. And then I sold right here at the peak of it for 107. That was our first scalp. So we basically made like it was close to a 1x right there on this little scalp. We got in 14K, sold about 30 there. And I only did that, and I'm trying to predict when people will go for a scalp on it, similar to what I was doing. And that's what a couple people did, I'm sure, at the same time that I was doing it. It's just a high volume coin. That's it. People have their eyes on it. They're trying to make quick scalps. They're not in it to hold for the long term like the previous coin I just showed. It's not the you buy low and you wait for it to go up to 400K market cap. That's not this type of coin. This coin was it was super viral at that moment in the meme coin market. Like, there was multiple coins coming out, and we're just trying to scalp it basically. So here's my second trade. I saw it come up. It was kind of making this downward motion here. I thought a breakout was coming, and it did. So I bought in again right here with 0.5. This is about 1 soul entry here at 32. And I bought really small amounts here, just $20, trying to like force the chart to go up for that breakout that I was hoping for. And instead, we sold right here at 47K, which we only profited about like 0.3. But we take 0.3 soul profit when our portfolio is small. I'm trying to tell you guys, like, any small amount like that you can just stack and stack and stack and stack, that's really, really good. So on our first cap down here, we bought in with probably around like 0.5 at the time, and we sold for a 1x. That's really good. That's a great scalp. Right here, we bought in with 1 soul. So right here, we probably bought in with another like 1.5 soul, and we sold for almost break even, just a little bit of profit, like 0.2 or 0.3, like I was saying. So overall, even using a coin that isn't like the main winner, you know, it's not like the coin that everyone wants to buy, you can still profit on it if you're smart and you play it right. And that's exactly what we did here. So hopefully you guys can see this and know exactly what to do whenever you guys find yourself in a similar situation. Although the coin may not be the one that's winning, you can still buy the bottoms and profit off of it. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video so much. I hope you guys gained some knowledge from this video as well. I'll leave my Twitch link down in the description, so if you guys want to come chill with me or watch me trade these types of coins live, it'll be there. Me and my editor, we work really hard on these videos, so if you could just leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment under the video, that would help so much. Hope to catch you guys in the next one, boys. Thank you again. Peace.